And I think that's one of the things for Spider-Man I've always liked. Like that's why Spider-Man's also kind of been always one of my favorites. One of the things I love about Spider-Man, and I think, and there's been lots of stuff that's been written and talk about it, but like the fact that he wears a mask, a full mask, is massively game-changing in comic books.
It was back then when he was created.
Because if you think of everyone in that era in the 60s, whatever, like, look at all the X-Men. All of them don't. A lot of them have they have the little eye things, right? Batman, you can see their face. Superman just doesn't wear glasses.
Still looks
right?
like a person.
Yeah, everyone you can see their face fully, or they just have like a half mask or whatever, but you can sure as heck see the color of their skin. And so for a lot of people of color, Spider-Man, you could be Spider-Man, right?
Right.
You know, there's that aspect of, you know, me growing up biracial, you know, Spider-Man could be, you know, a half Puerto Rican kid, and heck, we end up getting one, right?
Here we are.
Do, right? And that's why I love Miles, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, and, you know, if you're black, you can go and think, Spider-Man, I could be Spider-Man, and no one would know, right? And there's even a famous little thing in one of the Spider-Man comics where Spider-Man's on trial, and he jokes that J. Jonah Jameson, you know, hates him because he's black. And J. Jonah's like, whoa, I didn't know. And he's just like, I'm just kidding. You know, like he's just like, I'm just messing with you. And, you know,
when did that happen in the comics?
It's in I don't know what thing is, like a little panel. But again, like if you've seen the most recent Spider-Man movie, you know, that Jamie Foxx is like, hey man, you know, you're from Queens and you care about the little guy. I just assumed you were black.
I just thought you were gonna be black.
Yeah, you know?
And I loved that little like wink. They were like, there's gotta be a black Spider-Man.
I mean, somewhere. If there's all you guys, there gotta be
and
a black
everybody in the theater's like,
you're just waiting for him to show up.
Stop teasing us.
Yeah, and so
Donald Glover's too old now.
Well, I mean, honestly, right? If you think about it, I might make the argument that whether Spider-Man 2, I've made this argument. Spider-Man 2 is probably still the best live action Spider-Man movie, but Into the Spider-Verse is probably the best Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
If we're gonna put that out there, it's probably the best Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I mean, because I walked out of Into the Spider-Verse like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, did this what? And just like that kind of, you know, some movies when they hit and you're just like at the end, you're like, I don't want this lights to come on, and I don't want, cause, oh my God, this movie's great. And like, you could
sit here.
You could just like, you sit there for a moment afterward and you're like,
yeah,
wow. And then you're like, I want to see this again.
Yeah.
You know, like if I could have, I would have walked right back out, got a ticket and gone right back in and watched it again. You know, it was great. And there's some movies that hit like that. How to Train Your Dragon like that was for me. Like I love that movie.
That was a good movie. It is a good movie.
And it's better in 3D. It was actually better in 3D.
Oh, really?
It actually felt, the 3D didn't feel like an additional gimmick to take more of my money.
Yeah.
It felt good in it.
Yeah. Do you think now that Sony has brought, they have like like this is the most partnered up.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've really ever seen Sony and Marvel. Like obviously they lent Tom Holland out. They rented the dude out.
Yep.
But you know, them bringing in Andrew Garfield and all these other characters that are like big Sony, like these are ours, you know?
Yeah.
These are our characters. Them bringing them in, do you think that that's a way for them to bring Miles Morales in from, and like maybe we get are we getting into the Spider-Verse 2?
Yeah, 2 and 3 actually. So they've officially announced that they're going to do 2 more. They're doing them all at once. They're going to do one and then they're going to release one and then release the other one like a year later.
What if he pops into another reality that's like live action? We get a glimpse of who's going to be playing him, and he's like, "Oh shit, this is the wrong place." Whoops! Yeah. And like turns back around, goes through whatever wormhole he came through.
No, I mean, I think it'd be great.
Oh,
I think one of the, again, stems from the mask could be anyone concept. I think that's why those movies have been so massively popular, right? Is like you can see you in it. And I think the addition of Spider-Gwen to this is like been really a thing. Is like you have Spider-Gwen, you have Silk, you have all these different Spider-Verse-y kind of people. And so that honestly, even in the main universe, are kind of different cultures, you know, different ethnicities. And so like it's really cool to see that aspect of Spider-Man.
Hey there, hope you enjoyed that clip. You can find more clips like this and full video episodes of the Small Stove Podcast on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to full episodes of the Small Stuff Podcast in audio form wherever it is you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, all the places. Also, follow us on social media. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All the links are in the description. Have a nice day.